The shooting that happened here inside this church in Tarrant County, Texas, only lasted 6 seconds from the moment the suspected shooter fired his first shot to the moment parishioners like Jack Wilson, who you just heard from, stepped up using their own guns, ending what could have likely been a much deadlier incident.
I don't see myself as a hero. I see myself as doing what needed to be done to take out the evil threat.
Now, there were more than 240 people inside the West Freeway Church of Christ at the time of the shooting. Witnesses say the suspect was wearing a fake beard, a wig, and a knit cap. They say during communion, he got up, pulled out a shotgun, and began shooting. His shots ultimately left 2 dead. Worshippers identified the victims as Richard White and Tony Wallace. We spoke with Wallace's family, who shared this picture with Fox News. Now, while law enforcement searches for a motive, those who were inside the church say it'll be hard to ever fully grasp what happened and why.
We have to understand that evil is everywhere, and that no matter preaching or teaching, if evil's going to try to do something horrible, evil's going to do something horrible.
Now, we have seen throughout the afternoon more members of the church showing up here to embrace each other and try to make sense of this horrific thing that happened yesterday during church services on Sunday. They will be getting together around 6 p.m. local time to try to finish those services that came to a violent end just yesterday. Molly?
And Jeff, Texas just passed a law that some gun advocates believe actually helped to save lives in this case, right?
Yeah, a law in Texas that was just passed here in 2019 allows people who are registered gun holders who can legally have a gun to carry a gun inside a church like this, just as long as the church and church leaders allow that to happen. A Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton was asked about that today, that very law, on Fox News.
And the reality is, we already have laws against murder, and it didn't stop this guy from coming in and killing people. So people like this, if they're willing to violate murder laws, which in Texas can get you the death penalty, creating more gun laws is not going to change somebody like this.
Now, a different law was passed in Texas just 2 years prior in 2017 that allowed churches to assemble basically volunteer security teams. That's what happened here, and Attorney General Ken Paxton believing and saying to us today that he believes that this church was in compliance with that law.